What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content relating to growing your app downloads and your revenues. Now, I hear this all the time. How do I get more downloads? But as downloads are critical, it's also critical that you bring your users back. Retention. Because without retention, again, your business will fail, all right? So you need people coming back into your app. And one of the easiest, the most simplest ways to bring your downloads, your users back into your app is through push notifications. But unfortunately, so many app developers get push notifications all wrong. They set it up all wrong. So I'm going to show you an easy, simple, step-by-step way that you can ask users to enable the push notifications and the simple drip campaign that you can use to bring your users back into the app and eventually close that sale. So let's get to it. Here we go. Push notifications made simple. Now, the proper way to get people to enable push notifications, on Google Play, it's automatically enabled. On iOS, you have to ask the user to enable them. And the proper way to do it is not just to show that default message, is to actually show them a screen about why they should enable the push notifications. So here's some examples. Using notifications increases your chance of success by 100%. Now, I prefer an odd number like 97 or 98 or maybe 105, 103, because it seems more accurate. But 100%, I like the messaging that this app is using, that they give you a reason, and I apologize because I forget what the app is, but it gives you a reason to enable that push notification. Hey, you're gonna actually be more successful using our app by enabling push notifications. Would you like to enable it? And when they click on this trigger notifications, that's when you show them the default, okay? And if they don't do not now, then you just move on. Because the problem is if you show the default and they say don't allow, you can't ask again, okay? They have to go into the settings. It makes it so much more tricky. So if they say not now, cool. I'm just not gonna ask you. Maybe I'll ask later, right? And that's the way to do it. Maybe I'll ask later because I only have one shot. Here's another example by Calm. Now, I actually just finished a Calm meditation. You probably wanna do this during the onboarding process too, and this is what Calm does. They do ask for that push notification during the onboarding process, like when do you like to meditate? But they also do it after a meditation. So, hey, set a mindfulness reminder. Great job completing a grateful life. When's the best time to continue your progress? Morning, afternoon, or night? And after I click something, here's what I'm shown. A little timer. So the most popular mindfulness time in the morning is 8 a.m. for Calm members. Would you like to set that reminder? And then I can actually change this time if I want. So that's the great way of asking for those push notifications. Once you have it enabled, then you're golden. What's the next step? All right, they're enabled, but you don't want to just send them any old push notifications. You want a strategic one that gets them back into your app and also gets them to buy. So here's a simple push notification drip campaign that I've adapted from multiple email drip campaigns that you can use. Here you go. Push notification drip campaign, here it is. Now you can adapt this, okay, to your liking, but what I've done is taking the popular email nurture campaigns and then sort of condensed it into what a push notification drip campaign can look like. But I want to present you with the goal that each push notification should have, all right? So the first push notification is deliver a quick win. Now, whether if you're a meditation app or a fitness app, they're already into your app, they download it for a certain reason. Give them a quick win that they can easily get, all right? That's gonna get them more engaged. Once they feel like they've won something or they've gotten something out of your app that felt great, you've got some positive vibes related to your app, okay? The next day, you wanna give them a problem plus solution. So typically you say, hey, look, you know, the problem with most meditation apps are they're boring or they put you to sleep. Well, with our meditation app, we're gonna make you awake. So these are the simple problems. Take the problem that you know your audience is having and then give them the solution. That your solution, the solution to their problem is your app. So that's what the day 2 push notification should talk about. Day 3, you know I love the power of social proof, and it's utilizing a testimonial. So people who've had similar problems, the problem that you stated in day 2, talk about how they've been able to achieve success with your app by using a testimonial. Now, all testimonials are equal. So you want a testimonial that states the problem that you've probably stated before and has the user finding success through your app. So utilize your testimonials, whether it's App Store reviews or just email testimonials. Testimonials are powerful. Day number 4, overcome an objection. Again, I'm gonna use meditation, but maybe meditation's like, I doesn't work for me, or I can't quiet down my mind. That's one thing I hear a lot. And so you got to overcome that objection. So you might want to say, can't quiet down your mind, ? In the title, and then give the solution. Don't worry, meditation is not about quieting your mind. It's actually about realizing your thoughts and letting them go instead of focusing on those thoughts. So to give them a quick win or give them a meditation that helps them through that not quieting their mind type of objection that they might have. So that's what the day 4 push notification should be all about. Day number 5 is the paradigm shift. So it's just another way of overcoming another objection, or think of it this way. Hey, user, you used to think this way, but because of our app, you're gonna now think that way. So back to that example about quieting your mind. Maybe it's like, here's 16 seconds to a really calm mind. So it's another push notification that overcomes that objection. And whatever the user assumes the app is going to do, you're going to have to overcome that. So with that meditation, again, maybe people are assuming that it would never work for them, or they just think meditation is very religious, right? And so you can overcome that objection by saying, hey, meditation's not just done by Buddhists or Eastern religions. It's done worldwide, and 80% of people who meditate see a big shift, right? So you kind of have to think about what their current objections are, what they currently think about your app, the certain phase that they're in, and how your app shifts their mindset into this whole new world that they didn't realize existed. Number 6, and one of my favorite campaigns, is called the sales. All right, that's just like, this is a great time to say limited time offer. I've kind of shared this in the past, but using a 48-hour sale on maybe giving the user 30% off the yearly plan. So this is a great time to give an offer and then get them back into the app. It could be simple, super simple, right? Want to save 30% off our yearly plan? The sale, our 48-hour sale begins today. Take advantage of it, right? Super simple push notification, but gets them to actually buy. And you don't have to do much selling. You've already done that with the previous 5 drip campaigns, 5 push notifications. So you've already done the legwork to getting them interested in your app and hopefully warming them up for that potential sale. Now it's time to just go for the kill and get them to buy. And obviously, what's a sales push notification without at least a last chance email? Look, with email marketing, we know when you first announce the sale, that's when the sales happen. You get the peak, and the other peak happens when you send another email that says last chance to save. And that's what this push notification does. Last chance to save. Today's the last day. Take advantage of it. You might even want to get aggressive and say, it's the last hour, want to buy? Because it's something that online course creators do as well, and it works well for them. So do the last day, last chance, and then also as the hours dwindle down, maybe even a 4-hour sale, 4 hours till the sale ends, and then 1 hour till the sales end, and then get that sale. All right, guys, that's it. Super simple push notifications made easy that you can use to get your users to first enable that push notification, and secondly, drive more sales through that particular channel. Now, if you want to see an example of a push notification sequence that I put together for a client that walks you through the exact goals, you have the template already, but if you want to see some wordings behind that particular template, it is all under appmastersacademy.com. It's our flagship course that's going to walk you through all the growth strategies, all the retention strategies, and all the monetization strategies. And one of the best parts, you get the training, you get the coaching with me, and you get access to our community of over 100 app founders with a collective of over 300 million downloads. It's a great community. So if I don't have the answer, then you can ask the community, and I'm sure somebody else will have that answer as well. So go check it out. It is at mastersacademy.com, and I'll see you on the next video.